Okay, so we're going to change out this chain guard real quick while the back wheel's off. Now just to hit these bolts, make sure that they are tight. Chain guide's done. So one of the things on this that wasn't real good is the fuel line. It's just kind of a combination of vinyl tubing and everything. So we need to change that. This isn't safe. So I got fuel line here, and a new fuel filter. Got spring clamps on it. Got it all hooked up to the tank. So then we'll just go ahead and we'll hook it up to the carburetor. Pliers on the spring clamp. Check, make sure it's routed good in there, and it sure is. So what happens is when somebody that previously put brakes on it strips out the head of the bolt right there, then that means you get a chance to drill it and try with an easy out to get it to come out. In this case we did. Well, today's a good day. I was able to drill and get both of them out. So now all we need to do is get some new ones. Okay, so we're going to use EBC brakes. I've always used EBC brakes and had good luck with them. Now, one of the things that you want to do, and this is my preference. You know, a lot of times your anchor pins, they got Loctite and stuff on them. And that's what people says you should put on them, is Loctite. I use copper anti-seize. I put them on the bolts right here at the shoulders and a little bit up here on the threads. Now, when you do this, normally you don't spend 2.5 hours drilling the bolts out because they're stuck in there, or pads rather. And we'll put the anchor bolts in. Then we'll just go ahead and we'll snug up this anchor bolt by hand. And we'll take the other one, do the same thing. So now that we've got this part of it assembled, the next part that we need to put on is the mount. So what I like to do with the mount is I like to take my grease gun and I like to use grease, and I like to put it in the holes where the slide pins go. I like to just try to keep working as much in there as I can get in there. Okay, so I got the caliper back on and everything looks good. Double checked everything. And I also put some grease right here in the slide. This slide's on a stub that sticks out on the swing arm. So we'll get this tightened up here. We'll use a wrench on it. This is one of them fittings that needs to be tight but not overly tight. Okay, good to go on that. Now, we're going to put a vinyl hose on a bleeder screw, but I'm going to go ahead and put my wrench on here first. Okay, so now we're going to easily pump the rear brake pedal a few times. We're going to go ahead and open up the bleeder screw. We'll shut it. And we'll just keep repeating. Pump the brake pedal a few times. Crack the bleeder. When you crack the bleeder open, you want to make sure you hold the brake pedal down. Now we'll go ahead and put a little more fluid in it and make sure we're topped up good. Okay, we'll pump the lever. And you can watch the air right here in the hose as it comes out. There's just a little bit coming out yet. Okay. Pump up the brakes, try them. Good solid brake pedal. So the next thing we want to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to oil the chain. Now this chain is a non-O-ring chain. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to use motor oil, and I'm just going to pump it as I turn it.